Cooking tofu, especially for the first time, can be a little bit daunting, but I got you. In this video, let's learn how to prep and cook tofu to perfection. If you want, you can also check my blog post on this topic, where I cover the different types of tofu and their uses, the prepping process in detail, and lots of tips for you to cook tofu like a pro. The link is in the description. In this video, I'll show you how to prep firm to extra firm tofu, as the silken and medium varieties don't require much preparation. So let's begin this process by pressing it. We press tofu to drain out as much water as possible, as watery tofu equals bland tofu. This way we create room for it to absorb our flavorful marinades, and it also allows you to end up with crispy and very flavorful tofu. There are two ways of pressing tofu, the DIY one or with a tofu press. I don't have a tofu press, and I assume you don't either, so I'll show you how I do it manually. For this method, you want to drain the liquid out of your firm or extra firm tofu and wrap it in a clean dish towel or 3 or 4 paper towel sheets. Then you want to place your wrapped tofu on top of a board or dish. Place a cutting board on top of it and balance something heavy on top, like 2 big cans of beans or an iron skillet. Let it sit for 20 to 30 minutes for most of the liquid to be pressed out of the tofu, but if you're in a hurry, even 10 to 15 minutes will help. So once the tofu is pressed enough, remove the weights, unwrap it and slice or cube it or crumble it as desired. I usually press it for 1 hour and then slice it or cube it and marinate it. When plain, tofu has a very neutral and mild flavor and acts like a little sponge that soaks up any flavors you add to it. Prepare your marinades and let tofu soak in it for at least 30 minutes. I usually let it sit for at least 1 hour, and sometimes I happen to leave it overnight if I have time. And any type of marinade works, and that will only depend on the type of dish you are trying to make. Use soy sauce, wine, beer, citrus juice, vinegar, vegetable broth, tomato paste, liquid smoke, lots of spices and herbs, anything you like. The only rule I have to share with you when it comes to marinades is not adding oil to them. The oil will coat the tofu and prevent the delicious flavors to be soaked by it, so no oil in your marinade. Now that the tofu is pressed and prepped, let's cook it. You can bake it for 35 to 45 minutes, saute it for 15 to 20 minutes, or fry or add it to stews and curries and cook for 20 minutes. We've got some recipe suggestions on the blog if you want to check them out. The links are in the description box. Alright everyone, this is it for today. I hope this little guide was helpful to you and that you give tofu a shot if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video and I'll see you very soon.